Hello, everybody. I think maybe the game might be running a bit better than it was last time. Still like bogging down my camera. But I could at least have it windowed but like maximized without it freaking out. I don't know why it was freaking out last time. And I guess my camera video is laggy.
Saw you. Things look dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Yeah, on
Wait. Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name.
on the mobile feed it
and
looks
then
fine.
There's a little bit of pee.
I
Great.
assume
I did not want to know that.
PC feed is
Oh
just
yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
it's just like laggy from being on the same feed.
Mantis, I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maclu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out, whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left?
Pretty sure I
Some
already
people
listened
would
to
survive, but it doesn't
dialogue.
fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you're able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
How about working on my stuff, too?
I think I can handle it. I hope you ain't just browsing. You don't pay me enough, Quill. Anything else before I go back to my own stuff?
I'll let you focus on your project. Thanks. Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The grand humidity!
Let's say, yeah, it ain't that funny.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
Oh shit.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak
My
it
headset
from a
just died.
very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Gamora and Uberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
What the fuck?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! All right, let's find a place to park.
Look at those movies. Your deception is working.
Sounds so surprised. We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
I mean, can they not see us?
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base are way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
We're taking fire!
I long for battle, Peter Quill! Get us inside!
Just blew up.
All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base are way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
We're taking fire! We got a piece of that guy. Boom! Ah. That one's toast.
Drag one.
Kill confirmed.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks.
Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there.
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful. Thanks. Deep shot.
Direct hit.
Crap, that's a lot of turrets. Now this is a proper dogfight.
Careful!
Ah, they're fast.
Hey, anyone? You get us killed.
And we're in!
Barely.
Mantis, you sure you could fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocky, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my friend.
I don't know. For Well, you can have a Gold Lord. Win the gold one. I don't want to Star-Lord have like the comic book accurate. I'm pretty fond of Gamora in the Black Vortex outfit. Yeah, I'll keep him in the gold outfit then.
They're showing gold but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar. Tell them that. Make them hurt, Gamora!
Nice to meet you!
Groot, man down! Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Wish Boom hadn't chopped my tubes. Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket.
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill.
Bug Lady better not ding our ship.
My ship. Wait a second. Did you say our?
Slice and dice! Of course I think we'll win. We're the gardeners. How many times have I saved your butt now?
Not going into the light this time, little buddy. If you bloggers point us to the ritual chamber.
That's right. We brought the fireworks. Yeah, Groot. Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit them until they pop and crunch.
What is
I wonder
next,
if they-
Peter Quill?
What if they updated? Because it kind of runs a bit smoother now.
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere. Wipe them out, Rock!
You guys really need to work on their hospitality.
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
We are the herd.
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
We're the galaxy's only hope. Get at him, big guy.
He is free of
There's
his
a lot
madness
more where
now.
he came from.
Don't mourn him, beat him.
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Wish Boom hadn't chopped my tubes.
The church is like 8 armies worth of blaster fodder.
You Philip Isaiah!
It is acceptable. I am trying to destroy.
These
skirmish!
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Yeah! They called in the Creeper League!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Hold them down, crew! Punch them up!
Oh man, this really knows how to fly our ship!
Wait a second. Did you say hour?
This will be our glorious final assault!
Peter's not getting back up!
Better now, thanks. The blockhead's amping up his buddies.
And he should be making his buddy stronger!
Sever his connection!
Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket.
You need a sword, Peter! You get the rhythm right, you're dancing to your own tune! These space cranes are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage! This battle is
That
proving
loaded
too
freak's
worthy!
mixing up the rest! Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars!
I'm ready! Destroy the opening!
Gamora! Run him through!
Peter! This faith-filled fanatic got the point!
Stuff Dirt Medic is really complicating things!
Take down the flyer! He's healing the rest!
Well, that's not fair.
Deadliest woman incoming!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality.
Tell them later, after they're dead!
Up you get, big guy! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Perish!
The hangar's wide open! He can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Rocket! Go wild!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How is she staying astride Boom without a saddle? These space cranes are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
I would love to see the terror on our enemies' faces as Fin Fang Foom swoops in to devour them.
They probably look a lot like we did.
We're smiling the entire time.
Nope, just you.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jars full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
Cheap?
A wealth of luxurious oils and sweetly perfumed lotions.
Hey! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet cute people soon.
Already here, Mantis.
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the insect witch will prove quite capable as a
The
pilot.
insect witch.
You're up, big guy! Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
We'll probably crunch half the armada by now.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere.
These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here. You coming, Quill?
The door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Is this really the most efficient path?
Not even close.
Let me guess. This is the only one where we have a chance to survive?
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't!
Drax, destroy! At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
Not yet!
Tie him down! Time to shred him!
Tom, I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere.
Yeah, that's one thing
All
that's
the salvage, right?
We win.
kind of
We're
repetitive.
taking a vacation. Heads up.
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them to. Tracker's working fine.
Face me! All you Rocky! Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the 5 of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here.
I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Right? Is there an official church, Taylor?
We made another mess.
Again, I don't like again.
Groot's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've got to have janitors.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I do not believe these people are janitors.
Run them through! Show them some muscle!
We win. We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Lady Hellbender may have an opinion on that.
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the armada by now, Drax, using only her bare hands. I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
My God.
It inhibits their potential!
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
Not yet.
Chop them up!
I mean, I kind of wish they didn't have as many quips if they were just gonna like
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them.
say them like over and over again.
Working fine. We win. We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Lady Hellbender may have an opinion on that.
Have fun praying all the week.
Past time someone got stabbed.
Ready.
Drax, toss it! Carve him a new one!
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
You put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
Warning lights.
Soon Lady Hellbender will dismantle this vessel, piece by burning piece.
I would love to see that. But from the outside.
Yeah, let's not be here when she does.
This place brings back troubling memories.
Who wants to know if you're gonna go all weirdo again?
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now! Quill, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels! Just plant those feet in the ground, buddy! You can do this! See? Told ya! Good thinking! Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknarf!
At least it's not raining!
Don't jinx it!
This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defy it, furry one! That hurts! Seek cover, Peter Quill! Your feeble body cannot overpower such tremendous gusts!
This sucks!
It grows!
Yeah, that too!
Did you guys get the radioactive plasma bridge or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good.
We ain't going out like this!
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me!
Oh, hello.
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what? Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options.
And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant freaking rock. Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
Come and test your mettle.
Oh man, look at them turrets!
Any way to take control of that? Toxic tracks!
Come on, cut him down!
Any last words? The church is worried. They sent Nova after us.
Gotta be getting close.
Think we could have started out here?
We should get back inside. The space battle is frenzied.
How are we holding up? We're good, but my trigger finger has gone numb from all the murdering.
Watch the line.
We are still a great distance from the church's altar.
Get there, Drax! Keep up the fight!
What's next, Peter?
How much time do we have?
We have the time we have.
The battlefield is way too busy with all these mines.
I say time for a little crowd control. Take them out!
Be wary, the big one has mine.
Do your thing, Drax! Man, the entire galaxy showed up for this brawl.
That is certainly an exaggeration.
Shields in the way!
Stay clear of the mines.
I am having some difficulty.
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seeing stars!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Watch the large one's explosive!
The church is worried. They sent Nova after us.
Their strategy is flawed.
These
Horizon! Hang tight! Think we could have started out here?
We can't count on there being gravity for long. Don't get hit by the mine.
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Slash him, Gamora!
Those protection lines have mark off!
That barrier will only fall with a critical strike. The space battle is frenzied.
Kinda wish we were in the thick of it.
Be careful. They could try to box us in.
I'm keeping an eye on the wall! Keep him busy, crew! If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear! Drax! Shut him down! Rocket! Safety's off! How much time do we have?
Not enough.
Did a decent amount of damage to
Church
him.
has ample firepower.
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket, do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it! Guffle stompers!
Not bad. How does Lady H get them monsters to attack the right targets anyways?
Rocket, can you pop a lock on that door?
Yeah, just... Alarm!
Well, that didn't work.
Panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! It's rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that. glad they're here, fighting on our side, but I hate seeing them monsters used as weapons.
Heads up! We've got new friends! Whatever you do, don't fall!
You'd think they'd have safety railings!
Promise me you'll stay down, soldier!
I hope Worldmind has a solid life insurance policy!
Bug, you need to be extra careful in the part with all the really big robots.
Who is Bug?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Alright, let's keep moving. Whoa! Monster down!
Holy Scott!
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Just hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
Hard to tell how the space battle's going.
Hopefully good enough to still be a distraction.
They keep throwing troops at us!
They cannot stop us, not now! We have likely half the galaxy's population.
They aren't giving us much of a choice!
No, fighting on the outside of a ship is pretty epic.
The songs they will sing of our exploits.
Whatever you do, don't fall!
You'd think they'd have safety railings.
I am trying to destroy.
Are we sure they can't turn off the gravity out
Oh,
here?
hey, Robin. Thank you for the raid.
Just make yourself heavier.
Raid it was. Always nice to see friends.
The promise is expanding across the galaxy.
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh, that ain't planting, you big goof. That's making worm food. All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Let's keep pushing
I tried the
forward.
fire one.
Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice?
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, almost fell off.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
We will not surrender.
Just drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay?
Do not let the Flying One mend his team!
All the more reason to kill him first! Don't shoot at guys!
Just hurting them
That
into
one's mending the
weapons!
rest.
What are you waiting for? Stop! Save your nice words for later, Quill.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Peter! Help!
Looks like even she's got her limits.
Luke, get everyone on their feet.
Magus dies this day! He has nowhere left to run!
Hear that? Monster guy is going down.
So he gets to just go around healing his pals.
Putting him away first will make things much easier.
Unnatural strength rages in that one!
We don't want to be in the way of that. Watch out! He's healing up his friends. Feel this? I can barely cut into his armor.
Gotta get on Flatface. He's bending his
try to get dragged up.
Ranger had to know we chase him here, right? He underestimates us. It will... The enemy proves persistent.
Roots now.
Ugly's fixing up his row!
Well, that's not fair.
Thanks, Peter.
That's why I'm here.
Root, Staggo!
Anybody keeping a kill score? I gotta be up in the thousands by now.
I am certain that I am winning. Your magic will not save them, wizard.
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him.
Church floater keeps pulling from its bag of tricks.
Let's pot that fool so he stops handing out treats!
Fine priest is down. Let's drown him for good.
Ranger had to know we'd chase him here, right?
I don't think he gives a scut. Guy's an ego bigger than this whole
Did you have a good stream, Robin? What'd you play?
Careful.
Peter Quill, over this way.
Right with you, big guy. Hit him down, Groot. Newsflash. Sucks in here, too.
As opposed to what? The fun places on this ship?
Drop him, Gamora.
Get the
I
point?
seek vengeance.
I'll be your wingman anytime.
What's next, Peter?
My great strength goes underutilized. Grab Sackler!
What is this place?
Yet another field of glorious conflict! Or perhaps a repair bay of glorious... I will intersect the front, piece by piece, to find that child!
We all will.
Oh, cool. Do you know if it's like still
If anybody was down here before sliding in.
At least we got the
got a lot of like cheaters and stuff?
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. We cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
Oh, they still have like a lot of like hackers or whatever.
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Oh, cool. Because I was like thinking of like
was wondering if
wanting
the
to
whole
play it
church
again.
is here.
They must be. They'd want all hands on deck to protect their ritual.
As long as I can like play without every match being like a game where like nobody can die.
Okay, here we go.
Oh shit.
These things are built like freaking Terminators.
No, we will be their Terminators.
Chop, chop, Laura. Watch out! It's still on fire.
I wish it would just hurry up and melt.
We're barely scratching the big thing's paint!
We already took one down. Rocket, what are you talking about?
Going to have some long-term trust issues with robots after this.
Hey, don't forget, I'm part robot!
There is nothing like...
Oh, well, I'm saying that like I used to play Battlefront 2 a lot and I didn't really have any issues with there being like a lot of hackers and cheaters, and then all of a sudden it was like almost every match. So if it's like not like that anymore, that's good because I'll probably start playing it again.
The smell of your enemies burning.
Ugh, smells like somebody barfed up garbage.
Ugh, they suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah? Well, I like watching them burn.
Oh, is he singing again?
I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom.
Ah, we did that, not just me.
You're the one who brought us all together.
And kept us together.
Against our better judgment?
That's because you guys have terrible judgment. Hey, look! Rocky, tell me we're almost through this.
We're further than we were the last time you asked. Clark, don't blame me. I'm just the guy with the tracker.
It's all you, Gamora!
Perhaps we can help Lady Hellbender from here.
No need to show off, big guy. I think she already has a crush on you.
Like a Nova or something over there.
Watch your step.
Well, it's all Nova.
Drops here.
You're the one always falling off things.
The faith beams are still going strong. Does that mean the ritual hasn't started?
It won't let me like go too far back.
We got time.
Smoke the rocket!
Already shredding them.
This has got my name on it.
Well, more weird bucket heads.
Gamora, slice him up!
Dodge this!
Looks like some ultra-heavy firepower up ahead.
I hope Mantis steers clear of those things.
There better be a way through here because we ain't going back.
No retreat. We charge forward.
Groot, do your thing! Watch your step. A lot of nasty drops here.
They could be a tactical advantage.
Rip him a new one!
Oh shit, it's like
Ranker seems like the type
But
to
off the
let
side.
the laser light show finish before the big finale. You got this one!
Ain't these freaks never heard of trams?
We would be easy targets in a tram.
Cut him off, Gamora!
Return Peter Quill's child at once.
Magus has her in its control. You gotta kill it first.
We must punish the Centurion while he is feeble.
Stop zipping around. Just let me snark and blast you.
We need to bring him in for an emergency.
There better be a way through here because we ain't going back.
I'll take a look.
Yeah,
at
I
this
remember
freak.
there
Stop
being
trying to take out my frickin'
damage mods and stuff that people had. Oh, there's still one of these guys left.
Rocket! Whoa, Rocket! Is this a dead end?
We can find a way through once the last body drops.
My guy keeps dodging my shot.
I am trying to destroy.
Groot, you're up.
Let us finish this.
But yeah, I've been kind of craving like a shooter, a mindless shooter, where I don't have to like think. And Battlefront 2 is a good one like that. So
I believe.
was hoping I could play it again. Oh wait, she got it?
Are you gonna be okay?
That was just so...
Metal?
Yeah.
You're not that bad at it, I'm sure. Oh,
Glad
congrats.
you got your music back, Quill.
You were the one who chucked it into space.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? No harm done.
Psychological
I've been slowly
harm
and
was
surely
done.
getting more followers myself. Happy to see your
Careful,
growth.
it's still hot. Gotta get through this.
I got this.
Back into a hole. Great.
Like holes.
Giant robot.
I hate these things. Not even sure it is totally robot.
What does that mean?
It's running on faith energy, right? That comes from people.
To the bone! I wonder if Magus could make me some of those arm raisers for close quarter brawls like this.
Hell yeah! Where do I sign up for a pair?
That's one big, bad, stubborn robot.
The solution is simple. We must take it out first.
Does that but have multiples of 11? That's true.
They're trying to stall us. We need to get back out there.
Hard to stall with 200 rounds in your guts.
Fuck.
I must hold on.
Right with you, big guy! Keep me or we're barely denting this thing!
Things built up. We need to really pile it on.
I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Gamora!
On it.
Ouch! That's gonna hurt.
Drax is down, Peter. Do something.
Drax! Sit tight, buddy! Let's see that sword!
Ugh. This guy barely feels it.
I got all these toys a big fool. I'd rather be dragging these waters from the Milano.
I will never understand your reliance upon machines.
About time. They're trying to stall us. We need to get
Excuse me.
back out there.
They're gonna fail! Let's make quick work of them! I was hoping we get a breather in here!
Take a deep breath between kills. Find a rhythm.
Take a deep breath between kills, find a rhythm.
I don't.
Way
That's
to
a new
take
one.
him to church, man!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools.
Pick them, Drax!
When Lady Hellbender returned your device, did she mention my name?
Is now really the time?
You really think those things have people in them?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
They're creepy either way. Come on, we gotta go topside again to reach Warlock.
Leave this to me.
Like how they're just
We
doing it this
survived
time. I don't have to
this.
like
We should
tell them.
invite Lady Hellbender to join the team.
There ain't no room for her on the ship. She's like 3 quills high.
1.5 quills, at best.
Her armor alone must weigh 6 quills.
You know what? Let's vote on it. Do we invite Lady Leotard? Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, are you kidding? She's awesome. Mean, but awesome.
Groot's a no. So that's 3 no's and 2 wrong answers. The no's
A
win.
fair vote. I will concede.
I mean, Lady Hellbender would be probably not the most, not the best like team player. I mean, she's helping us out here.
Well played, Lady
But she'd still be cool to have on a team.
Fortune favors us. We were not sucked into the lethal void.
Unless Breaker shuts off the gravity.
Just have to hope he's too busy with the ritual to think of it. Are we sure Warlock's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah, as long as we keep moving forward, we're going the right way.
We have found purpose. We will not die here. If we do, we will see you in the Tath. The correction. I will see you in the Tath. The rest of you will see whatever heathen paradises you believe in.
Where are you going, Quill?
Just following my gut on something.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender will join us in our final battle against the Magus.
Something tells me she's got her hands full.
That it?
They are
Just some
strong hands.
material.
Yeah.
Wait, I can go up here.
Now where the flark is he going?
It's called scouting, okay?
It's a shame Lady Hellbender
Oh,
doesn't
nice.
have this kind of army to back us.
Let's switch Drax to that real quick.
During the Galactic War.
Who's building her legacy. We are fortunate to have her now.
Yeah, let's stay on her good side.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why didn't... Well, I guess there's not like there's really any penalty for like falling.
One time, I spent several rotations on the outside of the ship, stalking a well-protected target. Finally, she decided she had too many guards, so I pulled her out of the porthole. I wonder if she's still floating out there somewhere.
Flark.
This is it. We're almost there.
Oh wait. What is that?
Cosmo, is that you in there?
Da, spasiba, Guardian of Galaxies, for helping Cosmo shake away problems. He is no longer chasing stick that is snake. And look, Cosmo is bringing nowhere.
Yeah, we noticed.
And family.
Oh wow.
Say privet, my pops.
It's good to have you back,
That's like a
buddy.
whole celestial head right there.
Cosmo is very much like filthy fleas. You are thinking he is gone until he is biting on your ass.
He's such a good boy.
Yet, Cosmo is best of boys. Now we give these brain fleas the bites they deserve. Attack!
I had no idea nowhere could fire death beams. This is sweet.
And that dog has his paw on the nuke button. I'm gonna have to be nicer to him. No, Raker ain't running away again. We won't let him this time.
He has nowhere to go. All the faith energy he's been gathering is powering this ritual. This is his last chance. We should keep moving.
We are moving.
Well, we should be doing it faster.
Once we get inside that rock, chances are we're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with the Grand Unifier again.
We'll stomp on his toes.
I've only got one of his arms. I'm dying to complete my collection.
Yeah, well,
Oh, well,
he
let me
spammed
back
us
up.
the last time we took him on, and the time before that.
Wait, something's off.
I oppose that.
We're about to go splat out here!
Not this time, you didn't. Be careful on the slide.
Wait, what? Clark! Clark! Root! Light us up!
Drax like glows in the dark.
Give him a minute. He just flew through space. Oh, Clark!
Keep your beds tucked in.
Which bits?
All of them.
I don't like this. Exhilarating. Of course you think it's fun.
Watch out for debris.
It is a good thing my skin is so resistant.
Hope I don't tear my pants.
I don't know, I kind of feel like this game has too many sliding.
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge. Don't fall off the edge.
Acknowledge my velocity.
Too many sliding levels.
Woo! That happened.
Yes, it did.
Whoa, the tracker signal is way stronger in here. We're getting close.
Something tells me Raker's cronies won't make this easy. We're here for Adam Warlock. Just bring him to us and we'll let you go.
They ain't listening.
Let's see those branches! Think he's really down here somewhere?
No idea I'm the kid, but Warlock is.
Fools! Magus wants to consume your souls!
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that easy, Drax.
Slice and dice!
Somebody needs to flood this place. Preferably with toilet water.
Cowardly tactics! I would rather face my enemies!
Hellbender could trap us in here. Kill 2 Skarnags.
Oh yeah, it's
Two birds with one stone?
for some reason it's working a lot better than it was last time. I don't know what was wrong last time. I still have it like in windowed mode, but I can have it like setting the whole screen and it run fine.
This is gonna be our last chance to take down Magus. All or nothing.
We were born for this. It's right there in our team name.
Past time someone got stabbed.
I was just trying to wake him up.
Somebody needs to pluck that tracker from Warlock's cheeks. Those things ain't cheap.
Absolutely not! I fear we would be lost without the insect woman!
He's the master of right place, right time.
We're combatants, Peter Quill. You attempt to reason with them as well.
It won't work. Just put him down.
My great strength goes underutilized!
String him up, crew! Roof him up! What a waste! Minds like this were the backbone of the war resistance.
They should abandon their false god and return to work!
Let's keep pushing. The signal's pinging from deeper in the mines.
Oh, there's something.
Hard to believe this whole church sprung up from a bunch of miners.
Wish they'd stuck to digging.
Wake up! You are being deceived!
You can't snap him out of it, Drax.
Do we trust Lady H not to stab us in the back?
Never! Her honor forbids it!
Toss him around! Nikki really down here somewhere?
Doesn't feel like the ideal spot for the fulfillment to me. The leaf didn't shield him from that.
These fanatics only understand violence! We are lucky that Mantis can read the future!
He's weird.
Send it
but
their
we
way,
are
Drax.
big.
Somebody's still digging down here.
I'm betting they use these precious metals for the faith tech. The Grand Unifier's golden pajamas don't come cheap.
Golden pajamas.
Wish we had a way to take some of this ore with us.
Ain't nobody trading that stuff once the church is gone. Too risky. Been too long since I blew something up.
Ah, this foe will not break so easily! What is next, Peter Quill?
Gamora! What a thrill! Watch the sidelines. Lots of nooks and crannies in here.
Ain't nobody getting the drop on me.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours.
We need to focus on taking it down.
Ooh, Magus wants to consume your soul!
It's pointless! They won't hear you!
The
Light him up, Rock!
rockets like
Really down
minigun.
here somewhere?
Kyle, are you present? She does not seem
Turret
to be
or whatever.
here, Peter Quill. I fear we would be lost without the insect woman.
Like
Master of right place, right
Heimerdinger's
time.
ult from League of Legends, if you know what I'm talking about.
Make him hurt, Gamora!
If we don't stop Magus this time, it's all over!
We were born for this. It's right there in our
Clause
team name.
requirement in open space. If you're attacked unprovoked, you have the right to claim the battle spoils.
We have definitely provoked them.
They provoked us first, lots of times.
Oh, you Drax!
They fight with renewed vigor.
Ain't nothing more invigorating than putting down some blasphemers. Right, you scut and cupid. These tunnels need a good plasma purge, if you ask me. With the cult still in them.
I fumigated with Xandarian
I seen stars.
Deadliest woman incoming! Groot, help him out! Think he's really down here somewhere?
Doesn't feel like the ideal spot for the fulfillment machine.
Hold fast! We must strike the large one with more force! We are lucky that men...
Guys, huddle up!
I didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mind
Light
you,
an incense,
I
I'll do
wanna
that
go there
in just a
right now
moment.
and do some serious damage, Peter.
I think we should let these blark bags close in. That way it'll be their doom, not ours.
Are you questioning our tactics, Peter Quill?
Think about it. No one fights sturdier than us. So if they get too close, fake a fall and take their heads off. Who's with me?
Do his
Why?
will.
Just why? Mantis would make a great guardian.
Mantis is a guardian. Not in this, but in the comics she's like been on Guardians of the Galaxy. Or I mean, so is like Adam Warlock. Alrighty, incense is lit. Got a newish blanket. New to me. a very soft pink. I like it. Oh, what did it, like, reach to the ground to attack me?
You just messed with the wrong Katakian! Stick it to him, Groot!
Wake up! You're being deceived!
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that easy, Drax.
I don't think the robot
Punch their
being
lights
deceived,
out!
right?
Great idea, bud. If we pull this off, we should come back here and fill up our cargo hold.
Sell the ore on the black market? Payment for a job well done?
Seems fair to me.
Well, we ain't making that jump.
Peter's got this.
He does?
Peter
I
Quill
thought I could
possesses
step
the
on that,
magical weapons.
but it's not even there.
Ever heard of the Phlegron effect? One tiny, pointless Phlegron twitches an antenna and ultimately causes global chaos. Or you take one little shot at a goose sack and soon you're boots deep in a death cult at the end of the Flarkin world.
Someone should stomp on these Phlegmons before they can do such damage. Your safety inspectors, present your documents and we will judge their accuracy.
Proved another cultist!
Blam! You have failed your safety inspection.
They're dead, Drax.
What?
Correct.
Alright, I think I'm ready to switch Drax back to Imperative outfit.
And wait to chew out Goldilocks for getting his butt kicked back on nowhere.
It's unwise to insult your brothers in battle.
You know what to do, Quill. I just had a great idea on how to keep Raker distracted.
Here we go.
Drax, think you can fake a heart attack?
No. That seems needlessly treacherous.
I know, but it might pay off.
Good question. Once we're staring down the ritual again, what do we do different this time?
Relentless and excessive violence.
Perfect answer.
Rocket, you sure Warlock is in here somewhere?
Unless he ditched the tracker, yeah.
I don't think he'd do that if he found it.
There we go, now I got it.
Way.
Gotta be something in here. Hopefully something good.
Oh, guys, it's like Christmas back here.
What is Christmas?
Present for me. Another one for me. Me again.
I couldn't even have the chance to use all these.
Ah!
Aaron Kobeeman.
What if Raker and his forces are perceived as martyrs?
By who? Any church member has already accepted the promise. You may have a point, though. Cults don't just go away. Thanos
Oh.
has worshippers.
They're like a Thanos outfit. Whenever she is part of like the Black Order or something. Her golden outfit looks pretty good, to be honest. I don't know, I still prefer the Black Vortex suit. I was just fond of that story in the comics. Like, kind of see through the level a little bit.
Mantis, how's our timeline looking?
Gamora, hey! Glad to hear your voice. Alive and not dead.
Okay, lesson learned. Not gonna check in with her again.
Yeah, you really don't want to get distracted in there.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, a little heavier, but totally worth it.
Just be careful on those jumps.
This old workbench is kind of crusty, but I do some of my
Oh, hey
best
there.
work with crusty tools.
Because there's a workbench right here.
All right, Rocket, let's prep for the big game.
Let's do it smart. This may be the last chance we get.
I guess that's my hint right there. Well, I think there's only really one I can get. I don't have enough for the perfect dodge.
Done in record time. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that.
Yeah, I know how to do
I
the
think
dash
I'm ready
button.
to end this.
You and me both.
It is a shame Lady Hellbender did not send some of her guards with us.
I wouldn't risk it.
What the?
Hey, look, they get the Atom Warlock.
Yeah, I
all
live in
the way out
Texas.
Here.
Speaking of Goldilocks, he should be right on the other side of that giant murder bot army.
You've got to be kidding.
For better or for worse.
They've got it locked down with a faith shield. Think we can unplug it like we did on Nowhere?
It's worth a shot. Let's push through this, people. Don't want to keep the Golden God waiting.
The Golden God, is that what it's referring to him as?
Bust out the smart bombs!
They have like fall damage from that.
Scott, that tower's dropping bots!
Guess these guys didn't get party invites.
Don't want them to feel left out!
I don't know, the frame rate's a little bad here.
A warrior does not waste time fighting machines.
A warrior fights whatever's trying to kill them! One less cultist to worry about.
This place reminds me of the half-world factories. I hate it! Restoration power! Sorry, one! We're barely scratching the big thing. Hey!
The assassin has fallen.
What's next, Peter?
Keep kicking and flailing, Drax. I'm cocked. Let loose, Rocket.
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools.
Quill! Muscle has been trouble!
Let's do this! We should find the warlock. If he truly lies beyond that magical barrier, we must focus our attention there.
You've heard some things about Texas recently? Probably nothing good.
Guess these guys didn't get party invites.
I ain't complaining.
I'd imagine.
All them death boxes put this one out.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain.
Things built up. We need to really pile it on.
Rocket, do your thing!
We gotta get through that faith field. We're wasting time.
A warrior does not waste time fighting machines.
A warrior fights whatever's trying to kill them. There has to be a way to really hurt this guy. Really testing the strength of my sword here.
Just don't dip it on them big metal goons.
I relish the idea of conquering the destiny device. Get back out there!
It's one of those 2 or more to operate thingies.
But what is next, Peter Quill?
We've got to be close to the ritual now, right?
The warlock will guide us if we find him.
That's one big, bad, scut robot.
Oh, he like knocked me far.
Where's Warlock? Shouldn't he be in here? He had better be close. We must watch the fulfillment. Groot, all hands on deck. This ship is filled with horrors. I'm ready to be done with this nightmare. Is it me or we barely denting this thing?
Apparently Idaho is still worse than Texas.
It is as venerable
I mean,
as it is large. We must break it.
I don't know much about Idaho, so I can't really say. But I know Texas can be pretty bad.
I thought you'd never ask.
I am primed to destroy. Load up, Rocket!
This one just eats ammo. He's boosting their power. They're gonna hit hard.
That's not good! Stop them!
War! How long have they been building rope? We gotta get through that faith shield. We're wasting time.
Buy some time, Groot!
We've got to apply more pressure.
Idaho just passed an anti-trans bill. Yeah, I mean, that's like the same stuff that Texas is doing right now.
Rex O'Clock! Shouldn't he be in here?
No, we had a protest last week, and there's gonna be, was it this weekend? Gonna be another one on the 13th.
We're barely scratching the big thing. Guys, forward!
Guess these guys didn't get party invites.
Don't want them to feel left out. No, they're waking up.
Good.
You better
Roll
find
that
Rex
tracks.
soon, or this is all pointless.
The warlock will guide us if we find him. Danger close, Rocket!
How long have they been building robots?
Curse these demon machines! My great strength goes underutilized! Great! Giant psycho robot factory!
Don't want to be stuck in here if all those things activate.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of... It is as venerable as
They got Peter.
We must break it!
What? Oh, and they had Drax No, they had Groot like held so he couldn't heal us. If man, I'd have to do that over and over. I have to do that over again. A little frustrating. Those like robot guys can be a little tough to fight.
Let's push through this, people. Don't want to keep the Golden God waiting.
I think the frame rate's better after the reload.
Not good.
The priest is boosting their prowess!
The flying one empowers them with faith!
I know there are a lot of them. Let's focus on the one actively trying to kill us.
Guess these guys didn't get party invites.
I ain't complaining. All them death bots can sit this one out.
Blew him up!
You know how to
We should
keep up
find
the
the
pressure!
warlock. If he truly lies beyond that magical barrier, we must focus our attention there. The assassin has proved fallible.
Need a hand?
What is next, Peter Quill?
No, we ain't there yet. Soup, we gotta get through that face.
Why is Groot talking like that?
War! How long have they been building robots?
We must rescue big guy.
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, it's
He's overcharging his pals.
it's a shame that we have to constantly
Feels like I've
fight
been shooting that big bud for hours.
bigots. I just want to play video games.
Time to shred him.
This place reminds me of the half-world factories. I hate it.
Let's live through this, and then you can deal with Half-World!
Thanks, Groot. Wrap him up, bud.
That's one big, bad, stuffed robot.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building! That was the main course! But here comes dessert!
Now's our chance.
We gotta get through that faith shield. We're wasting time.
Can't believe my blade still has an edge!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain. Guess these guys didn't get party invites.
Nor did we. That will not stop us.
This place reminds me of the half-world factories. I hate it.
Let your rage empower you, furry one.
That was easy.
Brutify him, Groot. Drax, kick their butts.
This ship is filled with horrors.
That's why
Oh,
we
they're
can trash it.
skills are weak to wind.
So this is where they build the big boys.
Man, I hope they don't all wake up at once.
Going to bed. Hope you sleep well. Thank you for stopping by, of course.
A warrior does not waste time fighting machines.
Tell that to the Flarkin machines. Careful, he's powering up his crew.
That's not good. Stop him.
I won't make
Feels
it,
like I've been
Quill.
shooting that big
Rodent
bud
is
for
being
hours.
overwhelmed.
I'm getting kind of tired myself, but I want to finish this game.
Destroy! Now is the time to strike.
You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
Well assisted, Peter Quill.
Guess these guys didn't.
I ain't complaining. All them death bots can send this one out.
This has got my name on it!
This one is primed for punishment.
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Really testing the strength of my sword here.
No, I bet you're even more lethal without it! Make like right! Giant psycho robot factory!
Don't want to be stuck in here if all those things activate.
This place reminds me of the Half-World factories. I hate it!
Mark them up, Rocket!
Yeah, you might want to dodge those next time.
I got you, Drax!
Hey!
Not gonna chop you down that easy!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these. Sorry, bud. Hey, Groot says thanks, Quill.
Silence is chanting.
These fanatics only understand violence.
Now, Gamora!
Nice, we cut an arm off.
Ah, the mechanical beast is running out of limbs. You have caused us consternation, but no longer.
Let's make him feel it!
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat. Incoming attack! Hey, Scotnut! Yeah, you! Put down my friend, or else!
So this is where they build the big boys!
Man, I hope they don't all wake up at once! That's one big, bad, scum robot! The solution is simple! We must take it out first! Chop him up! This ship is filled with horrors!
Never thought I'd hit Atari. I can't figure out how to hurt this one.
Help, Drax!
Root them dead!
Grab and pull, Groot!
Oh, nice.
Peter Quill, I would value some assistance! Through that base field! We're wasting time!
We'd better find Wrecker soon, or this is all pointless.
You're barely scratching the big thing! Hey!
Hang on, Drax! Help him up!
Groot! Show him your roots! Guys, huddle up!
I should get Drax back up.
I fought a ton of cheating scum nuts in my time, Quill.
Same here.
But the way these creeps cheat is flarkin' criminal. They keep it up, they're gonna win this fight in no time.
No way these creeps are gonna win. Not against us. We're wanted men.
And women.
We're renegades. We roll the dice because we're not afraid.
And because we like to.
That's the spirit. We gotta fight to survive. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
We
Quill!
are!
You said...
Stop him short, Groot! Where's Warlock? Shouldn't he be in here?
Breaker must be very scared of them.
I am trying to destroy!
Lob it at him, big guy!
Ah, send all of your infernal machines! You cannot intimidate us!
This would just be like a vortex, right? Yeah, just gotta get access to them first.
A warrior does not waste time fighting machines!
A warrior fights whatever's trying to kill them.
Hang in there, bud! Quill, do something!
We've got to be close to the ritual now, right?
The warlock will guide us if we find him.
No getting up there with all that flarking base you do in the way!
Let's just draw them one by one. The floating one restores his companions.
Got through! Put a target on him!
Guess these guys didn't get party invites. Nor did we. That will not stop us.
Will, we gotta unplug these Gaston things!
Working on it.
Work faster!
We've got more members of the congregation!
What is next, Peter?
Dang it.
That did it.
Now just rinse and repeat on the other one, and we're in!
A warrior does not waste time fighting machines.
How back to the flarking machines!
Lay on the hurt.
Figure it out fast, Quill!
Groot, get everyone on their feet.
This place reminds me of the half.
Get in here.
Was I just supposed to go and do that without fighting all that for all that long? Oh well.
There, the warlock. Hang on. I'm calling us a ride down to Gold Cheeks. Make sure you grab on good. The drone, not the cheeks.
Unless.
Grand Unifier.
Everyone down!
Finally come to confront the captive, castigate him for how far he's fallen.
Shut your mouth for once.
Got a clear shot.
Don't! We can't risk a fight from up here.
You show up on the very eve of our ascension. To what? Take everything from us once again?
Me? Tell me what I ever took.
My faith! And not just mine. You abandoned your flock. The very church you helped me build. You let us believe our God was dead, and with you, any hope of restoring those we lost.
I thought that...
You promised me my son!
I promised only partnership. You sought subjugation. My mistakes were many, but your mania is not among them.
Enough! Enough of this! The true divine vessel awaits. You're nothing but a husk. A faded shadow. But even you will feel the light.
Hear me. Halt this horror. Raker!
Guardians, breach my bindings. Even now, Raker readies his restoration ritual.
Rocket, can you bust him out?
If I gotta...
Let me guess. Raker's power proved more pernicious than predicted?
There's little point pondering possibilities past, daughter of Thanos. Soon feverous faith will flood Raker's fledgling and feed the fiend within.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna shut it down together. Right?
Right.
Okay, let's go, people.
Come! Time dwindles as we dawdle. I could put him back up there.
Don't tempt me.
If Magus finds physical form, its insatiable cravings will consume all of creation.
Unless you eat Magus first.
A severe simplification. We must excise the entity gripping the girl.
But how much of Nikki will remain?
If her light lives, it lingers lost, dissolving in a dream discarded.
Drax completely bought into the promise, and we got him out.
I would have remained with the ghosts of my family, had you not.
Magus kept the Catathian killer captive, but with a sinister splinter, a seeping piece of itself. The child chambers the entire entity.
You don't know my kid. She's strong.
Like Camaria.
Like Nebula.
Like my X7200 quantum disintegration.
Your fervent faith in your friend is infectious, but I fear you implore the impossible.
Sounds like Goldbutt ain't been paying attention.
Impossible's kind of our specialty.
Hurry, go!
Rejoice! You made it just in time for the miracle.
Grand Unifier, I trust you can hold them to bear witness.
Easily.
But what the heck?
My lady, push through your pain! Fulfill the promise!
Monster!
Where? I will skin you!
See if you can.
Peter! Peter! We can save her! Can you hear me? She needs your help, Peter. Almost there.
Told him.
Dad! Come on, get up! We don't have much time. We need to get everything ready. Mom will be home soon. Come on, get up!
Nikki, what?
Finally! I need your help. Mom will be home for lunch soon and I want everything to be perfect.
Nikki.
For her birthday. That's today. Did you forget again?
Okay. I know this is gonna sound weird.
Great. So, can you help me set everything up like we said yesterday? I just need help with the holo projector, and then there's the cake and the present that we got her. I want everything to be perfect before she gets home.
Nikki. None of this seems oddly familiar to you?
Oh no, I ordered it from the bakery plant.
Okay, that part was always weird.
No, I baked it. Okay, that just leaves.
Okay, Nick. What if I told you none of this is real?
Obviously not. It's not focused right or something. Can you refocus it?
Yeah, okay. That's still pretty cool.
It turned out so good. I was sure I messed part of it up.
Speaking of messed up...
Yeah. It's hollow, and the star system around it, and I think I got all the moons.
It's beautiful, Nikki.
Just need Mom's present now. I think it's somewhere in my room. Don't forget the present!
You stay here. I'll holler if I need you. Happy birthday, love, Nikki and Peter. What am I supposed to do?
Did you find it?
Yes!
Okay, put it with the others. Great! The gift. Put it on the table.
Does anything I say here actually matter?
We got it. On Nowhere. Remember that artist's alley we went to and the painting she really liked? Of Krelar?
Guess that answers my question. Any chance we can talk now?
I don't think so. How does it look?
Looks like you're knee-deep in this promise.
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Oh boy.
Peter, open the door.
It's Ma'am. I'll make sure everything's perfect. You get the door.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you. It is crazy weird in there. Nikki's on a loop. Nothing I say matters. We need to find a way to get through to her.
Peter.
I know. We need a plan.
There's no we.
Okay, I get it. I have a lot of making up to do.
Peter.
If we're gonna do this...
I'm dead, Peter.
Yeah, but... not like dead. Right? I heard your voice. No, you brought me here. I'm seeing you here now.
You're seeing a ghost. Some part of me is inside the Soul Stone, but not in any way that's real.
We can figure it out. Maybe we can find a way...
You need to focus on her now. Help her accept that I'm not coming back.
I wish you would have told me.
Told you what?
About Nikki. You know? You, me, 12 years ago.
Oh, Peter.
I did the math.
Her promise isn't real.
Yeah, I know, but the rest of it is. Right? You and me on Mercury? I remember that night.
So do I. But she isn't your daughter. She's not my daughter.
I don't understand.
She's a war orphan.
Oh.
On the shuttle home, the Kree Council was rounding up anyone who wasn't full-blooded enough. Nikki was this tiny little thing. I couldn't let them kill her.
So I'm not a father.
No. Well, not her father.
Well. Okay.
That doesn't mean she doesn't need you. She has to let me go.
I tried. She won't listen.
She has to. The birthday, the presents. Whatever it is that's keeping her attached to some fake version of me, of us. Destroy the illusion and make her listen.
You know I'm not equipped to.
Yes, you are.
Like falling
You
asleep.
have to be.
I know.
Where's Mom? That was her, right?
She's not coming.
Of course she's coming. I guess that was just Carlos telling us she's running late. Which means I still have time to get the music just right.
Destroy the lie.
She'll come.
Please listen to me on this, Nikki.
Can we talk about this after Mom's birthday?
Your mom's not coming. None of this is real.
Quit kidding around. She'll be here any minute.
No, kiddo. She won't.
Stop trying to ruin it. Hey! What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Nick.
No! I can fix this. Stop it! Stop it! Stop ruining this! Mom will still come.
It's not real, Nikki. None of this is real.
I hate you! You're not my dad! You're not my...
Yeah, kiddo. I know.
You ruined it. You ruined everything! Mom was gonna come in and... All I want is to see her.
Whatever walks through that door won't be your mom.
You don't know that.
Oh, there's a lot I don't know. How to keep my foot out of my mouth. How to not get arrested. How to console a 12-year-old whose very legitimate grief might just destroy the galaxy. But this... the promised Nick. I know I'll call him when I see one.
This isn't about you. Why are you even here?
I know how you must feel. Very hurt and angry.
No, you don't!
Right, like, not exactly how you feel. I just meant that...
I don't care what you meant. I don't want anything to do with you.
Right. Okay.
I need her back. I don't care if it's not real. I need things to go back to how they were, even if it means making the same stupid cake for all stupid eternity. Just the thought that she might come back is better than admitting that she never will. And then it's all my fault. If I hadn't distracted her, if I'd been quicker.
I know what you're doing. I did the same thing. Holding on to all this guilt about the way it happened instead of...
It's not the same. And even if it is...
I know, It's just hard to see you go through what I went through. There's so many things I wish I could go back and tell myself.
Would you have listened?
No. Probably not.
It could be her.
I don't hear anything.
Seriously?
Hear what?
The knocking. There's clearly someone at the door.
Or something.
Okay. I know it's not her. Unless I believe it's her. So as long as I believe...
Nikki, no.
Believe with me.
To destroy the illusion and make her listen.
You know I'm not equipped to.
Yes, you are. You have to be.
I know.
Oh, did I fuck up?
Where's Mom? That was her, right?
She's not coming.
Of course she's coming. I guess that was just Carlos telling us she's running late. Which means I still have time to get the music just right.
Destroy the lie.
Help her to see the truth.
Hey! What is wrong with you?
I'm
Or
sorry.
she just reset it or something.
Okay, it's fine. Stop it! Stop it! Stop ruining this! She has to come.
It's not real, Nikki. None of this is real.
I hate you! You're not my dad! You're not my...
Yeah, kiddo. I know.
You ruined it. You ruined everything! Mom was gonna come in and... All I want is to see her.
Whatever walks through that door,
You don't know that.
well, there's a lot I don't know. Arrested. How to console. But this, the promised Nick.
This isn't about you.
H. I remember feeling this cavernous...
I don't care how you felt.
Wow, that was brutally honest.
I've seen your promise. I've seen hundreds of thousands of promises. None of them help me.
I know. I know. I just want you to know that I've been through some version of what you're going through.
Yay! I need her back. I don't care if it's not real. I need things to go back to how they were, even if it means making the same stupid cake for all stupid eternity. Just the thought that she might come back is better than admitting that she never will. And then it's all my fault. If I hadn't distracted her, if I'd been quicker.
You're not the reason she's gone, Nick. Don't put that on yourself.
Why not? It's true. If I had just...
It's not true. You didn't make that thing. You didn't release it. You're not the reason your mom was where she was. There's a lot of blame to go around, but there is no way you deserve any of it.
It could be her.
Only you can reject a lie, Nick. All I can tell you is me. I don't think it's her. I think it's a very bad thing that wants to eat the entire galaxy. And you know your mom, for all her faults, is not the galaxy eating type. But it doesn't matter what I think because it's not my promise. I can't destroy it for you.
So let's just say that the creepy thing at the door is not my mom.
I can do that.
I still don't know how... How does anyone... Am I just supposed to smash cakes all day?
Breaking stuff is pretty cathartic. There's other ways.
What are you doing?
It's an Earth thing my mom taught me. The idea is that you light something to remember someone, to pay tribute. I mean, it's not magic or anything. It doesn't bring anyone back, but you know, it's a gesture. A small thing in the face of a very bad thing. Sometimes that's all we have.
thinking back to the elevator. She was angry at me.
Not that angry. More like, lovingly concerned. Hey. Whatever happens, you're not alone. Okay?
Thank you. But there is something I do have to do alone.
Wait, what?
No, child! You must return!
Stay away from me!
No! Burn in the light, Shadow!
Hey, weirdo!
Of course he had a shield.
Oh, crap.
We ain't getting through that.
We have to, or Golden Boy's toast. Focus on Raker's fan club.
Shut him down, Groot! That thing that came out of thinking was Magus, right? Yes! Our true enemy is inferior!
Look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
And he will suffer for it!
The floater's healing the rest. That
Can't
one's
do that
tapping
without a
out.
head!
Ren Unifier, please.
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better.
Soul siphoning must cease!
Watch it! He's healing his buddies.
And he should be the first to die!
Ain't nothing getting through.
Look! The sorcerer heals his ill will! What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him!
Get on the flyer. He's healing his cave.
It lied.
Blitz him, Rocket! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
And he will suffer for it! Well... Branch out, Groot!
Help me out here!
Oh, crap! Well, that's not fair! Watch it, Drax! The sorcerer protects the rest! Insane! What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him! Rocket! Blast him! I am wounded! Right with you, big guy! Get to the side!
It used you.
Get on the floater. He's
It starts like moving like that.
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
put a target
Not
on him.
feast! Feed! Let's do this!
What's next, Peter? It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Rush them, Drax! Carve him a new one!
Like a hot knife!
rocket! Fireworks! Scudding church medic is really complicating things. This one is wide open! Immediately! Shoot the girl!
Time to close his eyes! Permanently!
Use all of us.
The flying one leaves the spell!
All the more reason to kill him first!
Run him through! Gotta get on flat face! He's mending his friends!
Can't do that without a head!
Smash him up, Chris! This flatnard's sucking up all my shots!
That's one way to shut up Raker's elite!
Scott, one less for me! Time for the big guns! Hold them down, crew! Mitchell!
Are these greasy things even people?
No matter what they are, until they're dead!
Enough!
Oh, what? Like soaked up some faith energy.
Good speech. Blast him!
This has got my name on it!
Cannot pierce my faith.
Look at it!
Faith rain down upon you.
Do your thing, Gamora!
You're not going anywhere. You fools!
So, siphoning must cease! Stop waiting! You there! Round up, Pip! You know where to for! Crew, man down! Slash him, Gamora!
Trying to save you from yourself, Raker!
Indeed!
Whatever it promises!
Silence!
All that faith!
This bullet climb needs to be three stars! Well!
Enough from you!
I am down! What's next, Peter?
This is infuriating! He will not bend!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Throw that tracks! I think you can get a few more hits in, Muscle! Move away, Rocket! We should switch to the hard stuff! Not speed!
You're not going anywhere. My faith!
Not speed! Speed!
At least I'm out lose some.
Next time, you're on your own!
Last time someone got stabbed!
wizardry!
Damn.
You cannot miss!
I'm ready!
Don't make them kill you.
Wipe them out, Rocket! You're a big guy! Nicky! Right there!
Just hold on, Nikki! We'll get her away from
Got dark.
Good speech. Blast him!
Impossible! My faith replace your end, Guardians!
Rocket! Go wild! So, lightning must cease!
Feel my wrath!
Come on, put him down!
Bring your fire, please.
But my belief is so powerful!
Brute! Hawkeye time! Chop him, Gamora!
My faith!
He still thinks he's in charge!
Don't make them kill you! Face your end!
Move away, Rocket! We pull this off, we'll be famous! Not feast!
Maybe we shouldn't overdo the press tour! How is he still standing?
They blinded Quill! Only one Quill!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
You fool!
Ain't nothing getting through! My faith protects me!
It used you.
I am trying to destroy!
What I'm about to say, come on, Groot.
Thanks,
All
Groot!
these toys I'm just dying to use!
Well, send it their way, Drax! It's all you, Gamora!
My faith must not waver!
The girl displayed tremendous strength! Contain!
Nice know she can do that!
The corruption! Guys, huddle up! What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
Look, I get it. Feels like we've been fighting crazies forever. But we can't turn around now. This is our life.
Who said anything about turning around? Because I am loving this.
Me too.
All I'm saying is, we're the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. So we can't let anybody down. Who's with me?
That was unique.
My faith will shield. Impossible!
All of us.
Chop, chop, Gamora! Nikki! Worried there! The child is resilient!
A momentary setback!
Mercy! You got this one!
We're getting down to the last.
It's almost over, buddy. We got him.
My faith protects me.
It'll be a fool that Faith is not doing his skin any favors.
See some kind of rag growing under his faceplate too.
Oh, you Rocket! Silence!
I am Groot.
So, siphoning must cease.
It lied. It lied.
I can't figure which of the two of them is more irritating.
I'd say they're overbearing more than irritating.
You cannot pierce! Move the rocket! Do your thing, Max! Prepare for pain!
Used all of us.
This one just eats ammo.
If you choose to be blind, this cannot be! We pull this off and we'll be famous! We will require a publicity agent!
That's pretty good.
It's almost over, buddy. We got him.
Corruption!
He's got his shield back up.
Keep them busy, crew! Lock and load, Rocket! Pulverize them! I will end you!
Log lady! You there? How's our ship?
Good work! Well... Brace yourself! I have had enough of you!
It used you.
That is the action of a desperate man! Be still! I'm sucking up all my shots!
You're welcome.
I am Groot.
You will face your end!
This has got my name on it.
Been too long since I blew something up.
I seem to be bleeding my own blood! Take it easy!
I think the big girls are up stars.
Make your peace! No! My faith must not waver! Round him up, Groot!
All of us.
Drax! Shut him down! Die with honor! Light him up, Rocket! Magus lied to you, Ranger! Lied to everyone!
One last health bar. And is that his shield's back up already?
Let's see that sword!
I can't figure which of the two of them is more irritating.
I'd say they're overbearing more than irritating.
This one's defenses are formidable! You... Well, I have had enough of you! Have I saved your butt now? Not going out like this time, little buddy! My faith! Feel that! Not speak! Be! Your will! Unleash me onto these fools!
Can.
Defeat them before they defeat... Enough from you!
Don't make me ask for
just got nuked! Hilarious!
Oh, crap! Rocket! Safety's off!
This bullet's got cheeks to be seeing stuff!
That's why I'm here.
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Gamora, slice him up!
Do not waste this
I
chance!
will not falter! Trash, sack him! We pull this off and we'll be famous!
Rich is always better than famous, Quill!
Let loose, Rocket! You cannot fear! Impossible! Groot, snag him! Show us some muscle! With pleasure! Get it out, big guy!
Get back
Next
in there!
round's on me! If you choose to be blind, so be it.
That orb blinded Peter!
My faith protects me! Man, are we even putting a dent in the sky? Next time, you're on your own. I thought I was a goner, man. My faith will shield me.
What's next, Peter?
Feel my wrath! I would not dismiss some aid!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
You... well...
It's past time someone got stabbed!
Slice and dice!
Peter!
So powerful!
Check on Drax!
Drax! Oh, crap! I'm coming!
Used all of us.
Bust down the smart bombs! Rip him a new one!
No little girls left to hide behind, Ranger!
Keep bringing them on! My faith will shield me.
Alright. Still.
Save you from yourself! A promise is a pact of treachery! This adversary is well fortified!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
I can barely cut into his armor!
Sick of Drax! Alright, you have cast your lot on the losing side, Ranger! We're so close to winning, you might as well give up! Soul siphoning must cease!
Just keep holding on, Warlock! We'll take care of Breaker!
A momentary setback! Gamora! Run him through! Fast!
Oh, we got him?
Beast! Fiend! No! Oh, God! No! No! Please, not when we're so close. Please.
It lied to you. to both of us.
Not sure Raker cared.
Really, look.
My child. You did it. You brought him back.
What about Adam? Are we gonna get him out of the thing? Oh wait, he was in there. One of them. My bad.
Behold before you, your benevolent guardian of the galaxy.
It is done.
Okay, okay, we'll give you this one. Shall we? Our adoring masses await.
Oh yeah, I get a. If the hero's gonna walk out.
Fucking right we did.
We must save the entire galaxy more often.
Count me in. Next time, I promise I won't almost destroy it first.
No more promises from you.
We're in this moment, people. Let's make sure we bask in it.
I like her new hair. Oh, I'm supposed to walk down. Is this how it ends?
There you are, you old dog.
We have multiple dog report items to discuss.
Case is closed. No need. Guardian of Galaxies. Live up to name.
They had some help.
Oh gosh! Who are all these little guys?
If Guardian are looking for more work, Cosmo always chasing problems.
I think what we need right now is a nice walk.
I guess there's probably supposed to be music here, huh?
Well fought,
Oh, Lady Hellbender.
and your delicate friend.
The lady deems me delicate?
And Fit Fang Foom.
And who is this precious little candy in his golden wrapper?
Ew. Gross.
Lady Hellbender, we regret the death of so many great beasts, but we honor their sacrifice.
They died protecting their pack. There is honor in that.
Will you return to Seknarf 9?
We must first build a worthy home for Foom, or he will devour every creature on my world.
If he gets loose again, give us a call, and we can discuss rates.
Do you remember anything about what happened here?
Galactic scale party. No expenses spared.
Pretty tacky, though.
And way too loud.
Wait, is that Drax the...
It is simply Drax.
And that... By Halla, that's Gamora!
Celebrity guests, you missed a legendary performance.
What?
I was pretty sure you would.
Oh, what the fuck?
What, wild beast? What foul fluid! Foolish, fickle creature!
Behold, one of the other Guardians of the Galaxy.
What did he say?
Yeah, that'll show you to your room. Except we don't got a spare room, you big lug. No. Flark, no. Hey, Groot, you give her yours. I got a lot of important scud in mine.
I'm glad it's this ending and not the really sad one.
How many sad endings were there?
Ugh, a lot.
Oh.
Please proceed.
Ah, you go ahead.
No need, I insist.
No, I insist.
Please proceed. This pointless pageant of politeness plagues our progress.
Which is why you should go
Oh my
first.
god.
Very well. I will voyage through the vexing vestibule.
I love Adam Warlock. Oh, that was his card. That's it? Okay. Wow.
So, what now?
There's more dialogue.
I don't know. Sky's the limit, I guess.
Clearly it is not.
We could rob a bank.
We are broke.
Whoa! I am not robbing a bank. That's illegal.
And super fun.
You are corrupting the child.
Relax, Drax. It's a suggestion. A potentially really lucrative suggestion. You okay there, Gold Bond?
It is irritating indigestion. Nothing of note.
Okay. Well, there's a bathroom in the back if you need it.
So, Mantis.
Huh?
Now that the universe is safe again, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I guess I'll go back to Lamentis.
That's not
Although,
good.
I hear Earth is really
I'm,
nice this time of year.
Retching like that.
Maybe I'll go check out Contraxia. You can gamble there.
Shouldn't we give Contraxia a bit of time to, you know, unpromise?
Either way, it is no place for a child.
Seriously, man. Oh, you don't look so good.
Where's the first aid kit? I have basic field training.
We do not own a first aid kit.
What are you talking about? We have a first aid kit.
Engine tape doesn't count.
You probably just need some ginger ale.
Don't worry about little old me. I feel simply fabulous.
Come on!
Oh shit.
Whoa, whoa!
What is even? Whoa!
Clark?
Magus.
We're not done.
Yeah, this is the one where Golden God Guy is consumed by the bad thing and tries to destroy the galaxy. And probably succeeds.
Why does it feel like bug girls inside my head?
I'm inside both of your heads. This way, Magus can overhear your super amazing plan.
Which is?
Oh, no. It's better if it comes from you.
Him. Me. Destiny makes three.
And we're all gonna die.
My final form. The new norm.
The stone. When that thing attacked my mom and me, it was terrified of the stone.
Yes, I too have sensed its fear of the stone.
Oh, yes! The ancient stone! One of the six! It's the only thing strong enough to contain the all-powerful soul of Magus!
Okay, so we just gotta get him
The Infinity
closer
Stone.
and then throw a magic rock at him?
Exactly.
Tiny, whiny, vexing specks. Woohoo! What are you all up to?
Mantis, how do we lure in the big bad?
It's time to kneel before the new
By
idea.
doing what you do best, Guardians.
Nah, not being friendly. I think she means aggravating.
If anyone could piss off a god.
It is us.
Do it! Kneel and revere your god. For who better to oversee?
Bravo! Bravo!
You're applauding him.
I'm clapping ironically.
Does he know it's ironic?
Yes! Applaud your god.
Nope.
You grant nothing but lies and false promises.
And you're the worst!
Then why are you clapping?
We're mocking you, idiot!
What? I said kneel!
Are you kidding me?
Stand back! I got this!
Nikki, no! Get out of there!
Trust me! Yes, this is right! This is the way! Everyone should take it now!
Or I didn't make it in time. Controllers just get.
What? I said kneel!
Are you kidding me?
Stand back! I got this!
Nikki, no! Get out of there!
Trust me! Yes, this is right! This is the way! Everyone should take it now!
You heard, bug lady.
Everyone, stay close!
How the floor can she?
There! See? Told you I got this!
Hey, that was amazing! How did you...
No idea! I just can now!
So far, so good, Guardians! But you're not out of the woods yet!
Your resistance is a crime against the new divine.
How do we fight him?
Oh, good. More bugs!
I am confounded by our location. Were we not just on the Milano?
It's like the Milano disintegrated. How the fuck am I supposed to fix disintegration?
Toss him around!
I can't believe the fate of the galaxy depends on the words that come out of Peter's mouth.
These vermin are relentless!
Bugs! Meat flame!
Prepare yourself! Was it like this when you encountered him inside of me?
All the versions of Magus we saw until now were bits and pieces. This is the real deal.
Anyone else feel kind of bad for Warlock right now? This is no man we are fighting, Peter Quill. It is an engorged eater of souls.
Oh, Quill's getting that hug he so desperately needed.
This place is infested. Incoming.
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools. It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill.
Watch your back.
Groot, help them out! I am confounded by our location! Are we not just from the Milano? Less worried about our location and more worried about the giant soul-sucking god thing. Well, I'm thinking the whole slow class trying to work back there, right?
I think so. And even if it didn't, no way are we not popping this guy. Ready! Zapped another one of them slimy things, if they're even real.
Another one!
Another serving of pain from Drax! I love it!
Such dimwit grit. Why not just submit?
The stone! You must use the stone!
He's still too far away. Seems like he's hanging back on purpose.
What are you waiting for, Quill? Say something to throw him off.
Yes, infuriate him with your carelessly chosen words.
Beleaguered brats, like little gnats, gnawing on nothing, because nothing.
Cat, bat, muskrat, Matt. You can rhyme. We get it. Seriously, how is it possible for you to have gotten even more obnoxious?
Hat, bad, splatty, splat, splat.
You begin to annoy me.
It's what we do.
Combat, format, diplomat!
That doesn't even make sense. Ah!
We don't make sense? Ever since we met you, you've been nothing but a giant pile of word vomit. And now you gotta rhyme everything too?
Inconsequential ingrates.
Okay, pretty sure we derailed him.
He's doing the planet thing.
Nikki, you ready to save our butts again?
Just be careful.
Hey, I'm the one with cool powers now, remember?
It's definitely wrong. Everyone to the kid. Let's go. I don't say it enough, so I'm just gonna say it. I fucking love you guys.
Everyone good?
Well done, child.
Okay, I definitely think we're getting to him. We just gotta hold out a little longer.
Tick tock. Enough talk. You begin to bore me. More bugs! Better get squishing! More pathetic little creatures! Barely a chance! Incoming attack!
Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
Okay, look. We just need to show some backbone here.
Your backbone is showing.
No, I mean, we've got more power and speed than these goons, so there's no need to be afraid of them. Who's with me?
You are
Seriously, Peter?
Will?
I don't know, it seems like a good one to pick. I don't think it really matters.
Peter definitely has a gift. You guys like both?
Oh, I fell off.
Here they come!
most acceptable. Let the squashing begin.
Fell off the edge of the galaxy.
If we keep this up, he's gonna lunge at us. I can feel it.
I believe that's the plan. But yeah, I think you're right. Deadliest woman incoming here. Does it really feel like we're getting to him?
He's still too far away, but I do believe he's working well.
you get, big guy? My great strength goes
Rock
under
it!
your life.
Do your thing! Roof them up, Drax! To think, all this could have been avoided if it wasn't for that stupid vet.
The important thing is you were willing to clean up the mess. Eventually.
These worms should be no match for you, Peter Quill.
Better now, thanks.
Danger close, Rocket!
Alistair Grill, you're such a...
Make them hurt, Gamora!
Never see it coming.
Punch their lights out!
I will enjoy this.
Blow them up!
Here doesn't really feel like we're getting to him. You're still too far away, but I do believe your tongue tactics are working, Peter Quill.
Sooner or later, everyone will fall before me. The entire galaxy will fall.
Guys, the stone's being weird.
Now is the time, Guardians!
Reel him in, Quill. Only way to get a clear shot.
Submit to me. I said submit!
Now, Star Guy! It has to be now!
Time to get it through your oversized skull. We don't give in to anyone. I mean, seriously, have you met us?
That's right. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We have business cards.
And we'd rather die than submit to you!
You dare defy a god? Have you no notion of my...
Oh, shut up!
What did you say?
She said you're the worst!
Ugh, your mockery mocks my very...
The stone! You must use the stone!
Peter Quill! Ah! Look, the stone's gonna fry you, Quill! Like it did the first time! Just run! Ain't no time to make up for what happened, you dumb scut! Just run, man!
No! I'm the idiot who released this freak! I'm gonna be the one who puts it back in its bottle!
Did it work?
He's got to be okay. Right, Mantis?
The important thing is that he did it. You all did.
This was not his sacrifice to make.
What? No, he's not dead. Oh, good. Groot was able to revive him.
Oh. Did we get paid?
Not yet, but...
Does this mean it's over? Like over?
The Magus is contained for now. The most insatiable entity in the galaxy is once again a prisoner of the Soul Stone. All that is left is determining what to do with it.
Sell it.
Destroy it.
Those are both terrible ideas.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Stone is neither bomb nor bauble, and not yours to bear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He just tried to kill us and eat the galaxy!
You cannot contain this calamitous force. I created it. I am its keeper.
No one can keep that thing.
Mantis. The chances of the galaxy being consumed again if we keep the stone?
Very high.
And if we give it to Goldilocks?
Not as high.
The child was correct. That perhaps the pull of its power would one day split my lone soul asunder. But I am not alone.
Just to be sure, the chances of the bad galaxy thing happening if we sell the stone?
Astronomically high.
The best way to make sure the Magus doesn't get out again is to make sure together. You know, the second you feel any indigestion,
I shall call upon your crew, motley though you may be. I fear we've fallen friends.
He
And
just
I
sticks the
accord
stone
my
in his
atonement
forehead.
for the trying to kill you and eat the galaxy. A momentary misstep.
yeah, well, sorry for all the mean stuff we said about you.
If the mark of a man is to be bridled, none other than he himself must be mandated to toil as...
Does he seriously always talk like this?
I mean only to say... we're good.
It's just that I'm not the one you gotta convince.
Oh, certainly not.
Certainly, yes.
Well... Ugh. Disgusting.
Okay.
Now I'm convinced.
That was that's how it ends now. That's the better ending than them just walking across the bridge. Wow, it's late. Try not to skip this. Oh. Despite the bugginess, I did enjoy playing this. The one, the one critique I would have is that the combat gets kind of like repetitive. But, and they could have like fixed that by letting you play as like the other characters too, mixing it up every now and then. But of course, that's not how they decided to do this game. I gotta wait so I don't make sure I don't miss anything. It might be a post-credit scene. Oh no, puppies. But yeah, as soon as it's done, I gotta go to bed. Or maybe I could start working on finishing the Avengers game. Well, the DLCs. Jeez.
It's fine, really. I can sleep on the couch.
The couch is filthy.
Oh, there is a
I've
post-credit
seen a
scene.
rodent relieve himself on it.
She could sleep in Gamora's room.
Since when?
Oh, come on. You're a girl, she's a girl. You can play dolls together.
There are so
jeez.
many things wrong with that.
Well, she ain't getting my room. End of discussion.
So you just have to build another bedroom, and maybe a bathroom, and convince everyone that adding another teammate is a good thing. A 12-year-old teammate. One who may or may not need you to provide parental stuff. I mean, come on, man. You did just save the galaxy. Twice. So, obviously, embracing this new role is definitely probably going to be just, It'll be fine. Come on. I mean, if you can handle Raker and the Magus, pretty sure you can handle a 12-year-old girl. Yeah. A little guidance here, some homework there, throw in a few vegetables. Where the flark are you gonna get vegetables? I guess Groot could make vegetables. Yes, that seems like a reasonable thing to ask him. And if everyone's willing to make just a few reasonable sacrifices here and there, I mean, you know what they're like. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, they have good qualities. I mean, Drax is fearless, and he's been a dad. Groot, he's compassionate and protective. Rocket can teach her about crawling into things, and Gamora. Gamora. She knows about honor and discipline and girl stuff. Yeah. So even if you don't have what it takes by yourself, you're not by yourself. And you know what? Nikki's a part of that now. She's one of the family. And family means sticking together no matter what. Even if you gotta wing it every step of the way. My man. What's happening?
We appear to have lost power.
Sounds like a Nova Core disabler.
Oh no.
You guys paid your fine, right?
Oh, fuck!
I am Groot.
They like so. What ganger group? I don't remember that. That's cool. All right then. Gonna be getting out of this game soon. Lay down. I need to make my food tomorrow still. But I'm like alrighty, that's gonna be it. You know the drill, like follow, subscribe, etc. Have a stellar night.